Hey, it's your girl Kiki coming back at you with another reaction video, guys. So listen, this is about the substitute teacher accused of hitting, slapping, and a student. He's been released from custody. Guys, so we're going to chat it up a little later. We'll see what's going on, okay?
Continue investigating the fight between a substitute teacher and a Valley High School student. News 3, the first to break the story on air and online.
It's now gaining national attention as videos of the brawl circulate on social media. Clark County School District Police arrested 27-year-old Raekwon Smith. Sources tell us the student used racial slurs towards Smith, which started the fight. Smith made his first court appearance today. A hearing master ordered his release, but with some conditions. Good evening, and thank you for joining us at 6. I'm Latoya Silman.
And I'm Dana Wagner in for Jim tonight. And our Kristen Drummond, you were inside that local courtroom just a short time ago. It didn't last long.
No.
It was interesting. And that man behind you, he's a free man tonight.
That's right. He is out. He was allowed to walk out of the Clark County Detention Center today. And we know that today in court that the state called this case a very unique situation. Smith is considered a low flight risk, and records also show no criminal history. His hearing, as Dana mentioned, lasting just minutes before Smith learned he can leave.
He is not seeking monetary bail, so you are going to be released from custody on this case today.
Standing before the hearing master in his...
All right, guys. So, Raekwon Smith, this kind of hits home very close because I am an educator and he's a substitute teacher. So these are his conditions to be released. He has to stay out of trouble, no new arrests or citations. He do not visit the Valley High School. He can't come in contact with the victims in the case. So guys, we're going to listen to it and we're going to chop it up a little later, okay? Let's listen.
Closed from the day before. Raekwon Smith agrees to the conditions of his release from jail. That includes to stay out of trouble. That means no new arrest or citations, to not visit Valley High School, and no contacting the victims in the case.
Do you understand that as well? Yes, sir.
Getting out more than 24 hours after Clark County School District Police arrested the 27-year-old substitute teacher. Smith's accused of fighting a Valley High School student in a hallway Thursday morning. Cell phone videos captured the shocking moments, including the punch that knocks the student to the ground and the slap across the face. Sources tell News 3 it started when the student directed racial slurs towards Smith. By the end of the fight, when Smith walks away and the student stands.
All right, guys. So, listen up. Now, I'm not saying that the substitute teacher was right. He wasn't, because we have an ethical procedures and things that we have to go by, right? He wasn't right by slapping that student, but students should be accountable of what they say, right? You just can't say stuff and think it's okay, which I would have actually taken this a different measure or a different route, maybe, per se. So, yeah, and he got some punches in and some slaps in. But anyway, guys, we'll chop it up a little later. Let's see.
Audio records the student calling Smith the N-word.
We're very angry.
Jante Marshall, the co-founder of 1865 No Racism in Schools, a group focused on ending hate and bias in the Clark County School District. They're now investigating the case.
We have identified that there's a possibility that the substitute teacher was in the hallway and may or may not have had access to call for help.
Even questioning if Smith had the proper training from the district to de-escalate the situation. CCSD does have an anti-racism, equity, and inclusion policy drafted by the group.
A child cannot sling racial slurs out of their mouth towards a teacher, a staff member. It could be a janitor for all I care. Anybody.
Right.
And think that because they're a child, they're supposed to be protected.
Marshall says there's no tolerance for it. I reached out to CCSD about possible consequences for the student, but was emailed back. The district cannot comment on individual student matters due to privacy laws. Now, Smith's charges in this case are related to battery with substantial bodily harm and disturbance of school. The state today telling the court that a pretrial risk assessment ranked Smith as -1. That means he is at a very low risk to reoffend. He is scheduled to appear back in court again on May 28th. Dana Latoya.
Interesting case for sure, and a lot of people are sounding off on social media, and we want to know what everybody has to think about this situation at Valley High School. We took to our Facebook page to ask, do you think the teacher involved in the fight at Valley High School should face extreme consequences? So far, we have received a number of responses. Some of those responses are going to be shared on later editions of News 3.
We also have a poll up on our website. We're asking, do you think incidents of violence are growing in Las Vegas schools? So far, 96% of you are saying yes, 4% saying no. To weigh in, just head on over to News 3 LV.
All right, guys, thank y'all for tuning in. I just had to stop and do a reaction to that video because at the end of the day, yeah, the substitute shouldn't have been hitting him. But however, just because you're a student, you can't just say whatever you feel. And then it was a racial slur. Like, come on. Guys, y'all let me know what y'all think about it in the comment section. Tell me how y'all feel. Because that was crazy. Like, no. And that shouldn't be tolerated at all. Anyway, guys, thank y'all for tuning in. Remember to leave a comment in my comment section. And remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Like, comment, and subscribe. Guys, don't forget to comment. Peace.